Drake, aka Drizzy, is the most overrated rapper out there. Sure, he's got some good songs like God's Plan, Nice for What, In My Feelings, and a few others, but given how popular this guy is, I believe the hype is a bit undeserved. However, in this video, I'll focus on a story of Drake which a lot of people don't know, and that is the fact that Drizzy started off as an actor. If you thought music is where Drake began his career, you're wrong. In fact, the rapper kicked off his fame by starring as a character, Jimmy Brooks, on Degrassi: The Next Generation. Played the character from 2001 until 2009 and even earned a 2002 Young Artist Award for Best Ensemble in a TV series. The character that Drake played, Jimmy Brooks, is a basketball star who is confined to a wheelchair after being shot by a classmate. Drake began starring for Degrassi when he was 14 years old and appeared on 145 episodes of the show. And it was in the season 4 two-parter Time Stands Still, his character Jimmy Brooks gets shot by a fellow student. And that is one of the most famous moments of the series' entire run. Eventually, Drake was kicked off the show, as he told W Magazine in October 2015, because he was trying to balance his acting responsibilities with a burgeoning music career. He said, "Back then, I'd spend a full day on set and then go to the studio to make music until 4 or 5 a.m. I'd sleep in my dressing room and then be in front of the cameras again by 9 a.m. Eventually, they realized I was juggling 2 professions and told me I had to choose." Still, he and the show seemed to be on good terms, judging by how many of his former co-stars agreed to appear in his I'm Upset video. Segueing on to the next point, as a young man, Drake appeared in several commercials for retailers such as Sears and GMC. Drake actually refers to his acting career in some of his music. We can also see Drake's acting skills coming to the fore when he appeared on the Jimmy Kimmel Show to do a series of fake interviews, when he went undercover asking people about himself.
How do you feel about Drake hosting the ESPYs last night? Did he not kill it or what?
I think he definitely killed it. You know, awesome performance. Definitely a great guy.
Even though Drake's pretending to be another person in that clip, you can see that he's obviously very clearly biased in favor of himself, saying he had a great performance, he did bits, and you can see him nodding approvingly when the guy that he's interviewing says he too thinks Drake killed it.
How do you feel about rapper Drake refusing to acknowledge Caucasian athletes at the ESPYs?
I think it's baloney. You know, everybody should be treated equally, and hopefully it'll probably impact his career a little bit too, you know, in a negative way.
Similar to how he was in Degrassi, he is great at portraying another character, because he's really going undercover by the fact that he raises controversies about himself, and he's really trying to play his part.
What was better? Was it the Taylor Swift impersonation, or was it when he cried at the end because he was so happy?
I think it was when he cried at the end.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that.
It showed
everyone.
He was a genuine guy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I mean, the fact that he's out there impersonating other famous musicians, you know, Taylor Swift and people like that, once again shows this guy's inherent skills as an actor. He loves to portray other people. It's a side of him which isn't really talked about that much. You know, we all know Drizzy as the world famous rapper, the musician. He also loves to do some acting on the side too.
Today a story came out where Drake apparently got a little too tipsy and urinated publicly urinated in a baby gap. How do you feel about that?
Childish.
Childish.
Yeah,
no
childish.
Pun intended, right?
Once again, you can see him joking around about himself. He's really good at not giving up the fact that it's actually him who's speaking into the mic, because he's raising points about him which are a bit questionable.